Alright girls, this is your instruction video for your brand new car. First and foremost, always practice safety first. Remember that. Don't just go driving it around in the street. Try to stay on the sidewalks. Remember, this is paint. This isn't hard plastic. Underneath it's hard plastic, of course, but the paint on top is just like a car paint. If you hit something, I can pretty much guarantee you're going to chip it. So be careful with it, all right? I get into some specs. This is a 24 volt system. They're two 12 volt, 12 amp hour batteries, and they are wired in series to make 24 volts, all right? The motors were replaced. They came stock with 550 motors. You now have 775 motors, which are more than adequate to handle this 24 volt system. What I want to tell you about this is, first and foremost, is batteries and battery maintenance. All right, this is important for the longevity of the batteries. All right, you lift your hood, you just pull it up here, and it's kind of tough to get up because it's held in with magnets. All right, there's a magnet there and there, and a magnet there and there. So it just kind of clicks shut on magnets, all right? These are your two main drive batteries. These are the two 12 volt batteries, and they're wired in series, okay? And then over here is your fuse for your batteries, all right? If you're driving along and all of a sudden it dies, you're like, oh, what's going on? I can't figure it out. Open up your hood, look in here, and it'll probably look like that, right? That means you tripped this breaker. A lot of times what happens is it overheats if you've been riding it for a long time, and it trips that breaker. So give it a little while to cool down, all right? Those motors get hot, and if you get them too hot, you'll burn them up, all right? So all you do is you push this back, and it clicks back in place, and then you're back in business, all right? This is a 24 volt system, like I say, and it's pretty efficient. Got a speed control on it, so that means you don't have to push the pedal all the way to the ground to make it go. This is a soft start system, so it takes like a second before it starts going, and then it goes like normal. So you don't have to push the throttle all the way down. It's a variable speed throttle, all right? You can just push it a little bit and it'll go, all right? Now, over here, we have 18650 batteries. 3 of them are wired in series in each block, and then I wired them parallel from there, so you get a little more time out of that. These are for the headlights, the tail lights, the marker lights, and the underglow. So when those go low, I'll show you right here. When this indicator gets in the red, it's time to charge it, okay? So whenever that yellow light goes out, it's time to charge it, all right? This is your switch right here. You just push it and it lights red, and that turns your lights on. Again, that's your tail lights, your headlights, your side markers, and I even have some glow inside the Toyota. All right, and it also has underglow. This is under here. And you also have lights under here. All right, and whenever you turn that on, this indicator comes on. All right, now to turn the main drive on, it's just a key. It's a regular key. You can pull it out, put it in, and you turn it, and it turns it on. This is your drive battery voltage. When that gets to about 23 volts, you have to shut it down and recharge the batteries. Okay. This is your forward and reverse selector. Up is forward, and down is reverse. In the middle is just neutral. Alright, you push it up until it clicks. See? And then it's in drive. In the middle is neutral. That means it doesn't go anywhere. And you push it down until it clicks. And that's reverse. Alright? Pretty easy to operate. Be very careful. Try not to run into anything or anybody. We also have on your wheels, I put these belts on it for extra traction, and so it doesn't wear down the tires anymore because they're just hard plastic. Okay? If you guys have any questions or any problems, let me know, and I can do my best to figure it out for you. Now, in order to charge this thing, what you do is you have to pull these batteries out, and you'll hear a fan. That's your fan on your speed control. It keeps it cool, alright? But anyway, you pull these batteries out, and these batteries have individual chargers. You'll get 3 of these chargers with it, alright? Just plug it into a wall outlet, and then you'll see this little light will light up red when it's charging, and it'll be solid green when it's done charging. As soon as these are done charging, pull them off the charger, because this will not automatically shut off the charging, right? And then your lights are ready to go again. As far as your main batteries, this is kind of easy. What you have is you have a plug-in port there, so you don't have to take those batteries out. You can leave them in it. You have a plug-in port there, and this is your charger. All right, it's got a little indicator light on it right here that'll light up steady green when it's fully charged. All right, when it's flashing green, that means it's trickle charging. When it's red, that means it's charging. All right. This is a one-way plug. You can only plug it into this one way, and it'll charge up your batteries. And to shut it off, you just simply turn the key. That turns off your motors, and that turns off your lights. All right. It's pretty cool setup. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort putting into this thing. Took all the grease out of your gearboxes, and I put some assembly lube in it. And it's red assembly lube that makes it go pretty good. Now when you're shutting this hood, you can see there's little clips, there's little L clips here, and those L clips catch on this lip. Alright, so when you're shutting your hood, you want to kind of pull up a little bit up towards the sky, push it all the way back, and it catches on those clips. And then you just put it down and it clips right in place. Alright, when you're driving this, if you're going forward, don't slam it in reverse. You'll strip out your gearboxes. Be very careful of that. These are just stock gearboxes, stock gears, and you'll strip those. They're nylon gears, they're plastic basically. You'll strip them out. So I know you've test driven this before when I was getting it ready, and now she's ready to roll. So I'm looking forward to seeing you two going up and down the street on this thing. It's really a neat little truck. It's a neat little build. Had a lot of fun doing it, and I really appreciate you guys buying it from me. So thank you very much, Big Jim. You guys make sure you thank Big Jim for getting it for you. It's all his doing. So thank you again. You guys be safe and have fun, and I'll see you soon.